According to the United Food and Commercial Workers Union, nearly 500 frontline workers have died from COVID-19 this year alone, and at least 96,000 have been infected or exposed. So Mark Perrone, president of the United Food and Commercial Workers Union, is with us right now. Mark, it is so good to have you back with us. Thank you. First of all, what are you hearing from your workers right now about all of this?
Well, first of all, Christy, thank you for having us. My members are, in fact, extremely concerned about this Delta variant. It is highly transmissible, as we all know, much like the common cold or chicken pox. They are very concerned. And even after the CDC changed the guidelines to allow a more relaxed position on masking, we did, in fact, voice our opinion strenuously to the CDC that we thought it was a dangerous precedent to pull back so quickly when we did not have enough information on Delta in the field. Now we're seeing that they're having to reverse their position. We think that was very unfortunate because, as we now know, this Delta variant is, in fact, difficult with vaccines. It doesn't respond well. As far as the transmission purposes, it may keep you out of the hospital and may keep you from having, severe disease, but it still is transmissible. So I think it's a two-pronged approach. We need to be very aggressive on vaccines, and we need to be very aggressive on the masking policy, because that will, as we know, will help prevent transmission.
So we know that Apple says that it's going to require everyone, employees and customers, to wear a mask in their stores. There are other retailers that have yet to make their announcements. But, if you could set your own list of what needs to happen, what would be on it?
Well, the first thing that I would hope that would take place is that the retail operations in this country, regardless of who they are or where they are, ultimately decide to do the right thing for public health, and that is tell people coming in and out of the stores that they should be wearing their masks. Secondarily, I think the Biden administration has done a good job as it relates to the vaccines and the vaccination policies in getting that vaccine out. We definitely need to move that more aggressively to make sure that we've got people that are vaccinated and not transmitting the disease through a mask policy.
Are you getting any pushback from employees who maybe don't want to get the vaccine for whatever reason?
Yeah, we are. And I've got members that are nervous about the vaccine. I think that as soon as the FDA approves the vaccine instead of a emergency use and makes it more standardized, I think that we'll have a much better result. We've had about 80%, 90% of our packing and food processing members that have already been vaccinated, and it has really reduced the amount of transmission of disease in those packing houses and food processing facilities. So we have some basis of information and some statistics that would indicate that vaccine does, in fact, highly restrict the transmission of the disease, at least to where it's going to be killing people, and we don't want that to happen.
Yeah, I know that there are retailers who are weighing the possibility of vaccine mandates for employees. Where do you stand on that?
Well, at this point in time, I think that if the vaccine is not FDA approved under standard conditions, I think that they're going to be hard pressed to mandate that. At least at this point in time, because I think people do have real fears about that. But we're going to work with our employers in order to educate the membership, or at least communicate with them about the pros and cons of the vaccine. And if in fact they're not willing to take the vaccine until it's permanently placed on the approved list, I think that what we'll do is we'll start talking about more aggressive testing so that we can ultimately make sure that people that go inside the stores are not necessarily carrying the virus that could possibly infect customers or other fellow workers.
No, it's a delicate dance that you have, Mark. Mark Perrone, we appreciate you taking time to explain to us what you're up against and hoping that everybody stays safe. Thank you so much.
Well, Christy, having us, and we certainly do appreciate it. And stay safe, please.
You as well. Be well. Thank you.